Good morning! How are you, my boys and girls? Okay, yesterday we just did a tiny introduction to divisions. Today we are going to do for the first time a little more work with divisions, okay? Today, first, before we do that, in the morning for independent work, I asked you to watch a video on even and odd numbers. Okay? If you didn't watch it, don't worry. I'm going to make a super fast explanation right now. If you still don't understand, you can tell me on the chat and maybe I can connect in recess or after Spanish or technology to help you. Okay? Even we're going to be writing at that time, but still I can help you a little bit on that time. So if you watch the review, I mean the video of even and odd numbers, who can tell me which are the even numbers and which are the odd numbers? If you are with me, I'm going to pause the video so you can answer this. If you are not with me, you can pause the video and just think after watching the video and make sure you remember which are the even and which are the odd numbers. Excellent. If you are back, it's because you already think or tried to remember. So, if you said that even numbers are the ones that go in pairs, a pat on your back. Okay? The video told you that they are like friends. Okay? Actually, even and odd numbers, we are always going to try to make pairs, two, 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 two. And they go by friends, okay? That's why we call them pairs. If there's one alone with no friend, that's an odd number. And we're going to practice right now to remember that. Okay? In the video, they even told you that it's a sequence. That's my second question that I want to ask you to see if you remember. So again, if you at the end of the video in the morning, they show you the sequence where you say one and then skip one and that's the other even, skip one and that's the other even. Who remembers which are the even and which are the odd numbers? I'm gonna give you a clue. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Are those even or odd? Pause the video and you're gonna answer. Okay, let's continue. And then the sequence, if we skip the numbers and sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are even or odd. Okay, very good. If you said that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are odd, a pat on your back. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are even. Don't worry, this is just a review. Now let's do it with the ones, tens, and hundreds that I have here. Okay, so remember, like in the video they told you, they always need to have a friend to be even. Okay, so here, how many cubes do I have? 2. So number 2 is even. Okay, then I bring other, and that would be number 3. But does number 3 have a friend here? Can we make another pair? No. So 3 is odd. Okay? The green are going to be even, the red are going to be odd. Then I bring other, and that would be number 4. Okay? Let me put them here. Number 4. The two, are they in pairs? Do both of them have a friend? Yes. So number 4 is even because they have a friend, 2 and 2. Then I bring another one. Number 5, even or odd. Does it have a friend here? All of them are 5. Do they have a friend? No. So that's odd. Okay? I bring the next one. Do all of them have a pair or a friend? Number 6, 2, 4, 6. Yes, so 6 is even. Okay? I bring another one. Does it have a friend here? No. What number is this? Excellent, 7. So number 7, no friend. That's odd, like the video told you. I bring the next one. 8. Do all of them have a pair? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number 8 is even. We're almost finished. Number 9. Does it have a friend here, a pair? No. So number 9 is odd. And then I bring the last one, and now I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do all of them have a friend when we count until 10? Yes, so number 10 is even. Okay, so that's what the video told you. Let me move them here so we keep them. Actually, let me move them together like I told you before. So number 2, what's happening? Oh, number 2. Let's just leave it like that so we don't lose time, okay? 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are even, okay? 3, 5, 7, 9. And we forgot number 1. I forgot to put it, but we did it. Number 1, okay? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are odd, okay? Now, maybe it's easier, like in multiplications in the times tables, if you just memorize it. If it's a pair, then you begin with 2. Other pair, 4. Other pair, 6. Other pair, 8. Other pair, 10. All those are evens, the pairs, the friends, okay? The ones that have no friend, like here, no friend. So 1, it's odd. 3, I put 2 and 1 alone, so that's odd. 5, I put pair. Pair and 1 alone. So 5 is odd. Like that, you continue. I'm going to give you a clue if you forget this in an exam or the ones that are going to be in the ISP contest, the competition. Imagine that you forget and you have here the word, let me write it, even. This is a clue that I always give to my students and they always remember, or the word odd. If you know that even and odd numbers are about pairs, about having a friend, you can do that with the word. If you get confused and you say, which was the even and which was the odd is the one in pairs or the even? Maybe you get confused. So let's circle the letters by twos. So I have here the E is 1 and the V is 2. So I circle them. They go together like a friend, like friends. Then I have the E and the N. They are friends, so I can circle another pair. So as you can see here, I have 2 and 2. All of them can have a friend, okay? So that means that the word even are the ones that are always in twos, in pair. Now let's circle the pairs in odd. 1, 2, I can circle. Yes, they have a friend. But then that second D of the word odd, no friend, it's alone. So the odd numbers are the ones that are always 1 is without a friend, okay? You still make a pair. Here, yes, I can make a pair, but at the end, 1 is alone. So all these three, when you have one alone, is odd. Let me erase all this. So now, the next part of the video in the morning in independent work told you that when you look at big numbers, okay, big numbers, you only look at the end, at the last number when you say it, when you read it. But if you talk about place value, it's the first one, it's the ones. Let's do an example. Imagine I have 25, okay? Let's build it here. I'm gonna take this out right now. So here I had 10, 20, 4, 25, okay? I already built 25, okay? Now, we know, as we saw here, that number 10 is even. So if I know that here I have 10, I already know this is even and this is even. So that's why they tell you to only look at the ones or at the end when you read the number. Because when we read it, we say 25. The last number we say is the 5. Okay? So you just look at the ones. Why? Because here, look, if I circle by twos all the tens, but it's going to take us a lot of time, but let me do it super fast just in this one. I have 2, other 2, other 2, other 2, and other 2. So when you have a group of 10, you don't have to lose time circling all the pairs and making them friends, 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 friends. Don't lose time. Here I already know because this is exactly like this 10. So don't do it again. We already know that even this one is going to be exactly like this in twos, 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 twos. So do you understand why we only pay attention to these ones? Yes? I hope you understand this, sweeties. If not, later we can practice. Actually, you are going to do it in the Google Slides. Even if I bring another one, imagine it was 35. Don't get confused that because here I change it to 35, it means that you say, but miss, but the two are odd. Yes, actually, now let me change it so you see what I mean. Even the ones, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it to 4. Okay? Let's take away this one. Ah, there, 34. 10, 20, 30, and 4. Okay, then you are going to say, but miss, the 3 is odd and the 4 is even. But no, because this 3 is not 3 squares. This 3 is 10, 20, 30. Okay, so in 30, remember here all of them are friends or pairs. Here all of them are friends of pairs. Here all of them are friends of pairs or pairs. Again, I don't circle them because they are exactly the same as this one that we already did. So I know that yes, I have pairs. Yes, I have pairs. So at the end, I only do this one. So let's do it. I have here 2, another 2. So all this number 34, that is all this number 34 is even because they are in pairs, all of them. All of these are in pairs, all of these are in pairs, all of these are in pairs, pairs, pairs. Understand? Yes? So that's why in the video in the morning they told you when you have big numbers, only look at the end of the number. That means the 4 or the ones. Okay, now imagine I add 200 here. That's why I had here 100, 200. Now we have 30. And let's change this one so you see what I mean. 37. Let's do it. Okay. 237. Look at this huge number, boys. So the song told you in the morning, that the video, to only look at the ones, okay? But again, not because the numbers in the back are not important. Yes, they are. But again, the 3 means 10, 20, 30. And we already know that all these, yes, they are in pairs or friends. So all these, the 30 is even. And then the hundreds, look, the hundreds, it's on exactly like this. So these are these that are here. So that means I know all of these are in pairs, all this is in pairs, all this is in pairs, and I will not continue because they are exactly the same. So actually this is even, 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 even friends, okay? They all have a pair, they all have a friend. That's why we only pay attention to the last part, the ones, the 7. And let's do it. Here I have 2, here I have 2, here I have 2, and now I cannot make other 2. There's 1 alone. So now all this huge number is not only the 7, all the number. 237 is odd. We just pay attention to the 7. And we know that all the number is odd. Not only the 7, all the number. Understand? Now, why am Miss Moni saying this if we're doing divisions? Because in what we are going to do today, we are always going to divide by 2's. Okay? And we're going to see if the numbers are even or odd. Okay? Now let's go into the big boys math. It's the first time you are going to divide. And pay attention because exactly what you see here, look, is the work that you are going to do in your Google Slides. Of course, with different numbers. But do you see that I put even the colors here for the ones are blue, the 10s are purple. I make the 2 groups because we're going to make pairs. Okay, so exactly what I am going to do here, you're going to do it on the Google Slides when I finish. Okay, so it says divide 34 into 2 equal groups. Remember yesterday we practiced dividing means putting one group, other group, one group, other group. If it's 2 groups, I told you, first draw your 2 groups like here. And then this 34 that I already did it for you here at the top, so we don't lose time, 10, 20, 30. Actually, here I have one extra. There it is, 30 and 4, okay? I already have it for you. So we are going to divide. Let me just double check. Yeah. It's because I did, not that it's wrong, but I wanted to be exact. But well, let's see what we're gonna do. Here, first, it's easier if first you divide the tens. So here I have 10, 20, 30, and these tens, we need to divide them into these 2 groups. And remember I told you yesterday the groups have to be equal. Okay, so let's divide the tens. I bring 1 here, other here. Okay, that's dividing. But then I have this 10. And now I cannot divide it because look, one group would have more. And remember, I told you that cannot happen. They need to have the same number. Because like I told you, a multiplication is a repeated addition. A division is a repeated subtraction with take away. So again, we had this and we take away. We take away 1 for this group, take away 1 for this group. And that's dividing. But now this one, we cannot divide it But what do? Yes, we can. We are going to regroup. Remember, regroup means that this, I can change it for all these 10 that I have down. Again, in your Google Slides, I put also 10 if you need them. If you don't need them, don't use the 10s, just ignore them, okay? So here, yes, I need it because I cannot divide this. I cannot put it here. So first I have to break it or separate it. So let's change this here that I am not going to use, and let's change it for all these 10 ones, okay? Let's double check that yes, they are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, you see? Even Miss Money checks. I have one more. So always double check your work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, I changed this 10 for this 10. Understand? And now all of these I keep dividing into these two groups. Let's do it. 1, 1, 1, 1. If you get confused, boys, a lot of boys then later they get confused and maybe they put 2 here and they get confused and then they just put 1 here. No. Keep your count when you are doing this, because what's happening? Why these 2 came here? That's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Let's do it again. 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. 4, 4. 5, 5. Continue with this. 6, 6. 7, 7. You see how we finished dividing? So I have 34 here and I divide them into 2 groups. How many are in each group? That's the question. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 in each group. Okay? Now, this is even, or do I have 1 outside? No. All of them could go exactly into the group. So when you have an even number, because here the 4 is even, and you divide it into 2 groups, you have the exact same number in the 2 groups. You don't have a remainder like yesterday. Remember, a remainder is when you have 1 or more. You can have 5 that you cannot put in the groups anymore, okay? Because the groups have to be the same. Now, let me move my camera because now we have to practice doing it here, okay? Let me get my marker. And remember, I already put the multiplication here. Like I told you, first we divided the tens. That means that here, these are the ones, the 4, and the 3 are the tens. So, which one? Rectangle. Okay. So here, in divisions, it's the only place where you begin with the tens because we are dividing. So it's easier to get the big number and separate it than the little number and separate it. That's at the end. First, let's get the big number. So that's 30. So let's say 2 times what gives me 3? Or almost 3. You cannot pass the 3. Remember yesterday I told you that. So let's do the 2 times table. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, the 2 times 4. I already passed, so it cannot be 2. So it's 2 times 1 outside. And I put the answer down. 2 times 1, 2. Remember, I put the answer inside and down. Then we subtract. 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, this is the big boys math. When you go to the super, you're not gonna do the dividing with the discs. You are gonna do this. So now that I finished dividing the ones, look what will happen. Now I ignore all this line because I finished it. And now it's this one. But before you do it, do you see I put an arrow there? Because I have to bring the 4 down next to the 1. Okay? This one has to be smaller. There it is. Okay? My answer was 1 when I subtract 3 minus 2. So now I bring the 4 to catch the 1 that was the last number that you have. Okay? Now I multiply again. 2 outside. 2 times all the way here. We are going to write the answer here. 2 times what here equals all this number 14. Now it is 14 because we had a 1 and we bring the 4 down, okay? 2 times what gives you 14? A ver, the ones that know the times tables. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, that means 2, 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. 2 times 5, 10. 2 times 6, 6, another 6, 12. 2 times 7, 14. So remember we multiply outside. So I put here 2 times 7. Okay? 2 times 7. 2 times 7, 14. I put my answer down and then I subtract again. 4 minus 4, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. And look at the surprise, boys. We just got exactly what we have here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That is the answer that we have here at the top, 17. So dividing 34 into 2 groups, we get 17 inside each group. This is doing it with the discs. This is doing the real math that you are going to use all your life. Now, this needs a lot of practice. Don't get scared right now. Even if you get them wrong today, I will pay more attention today only to this, to the discs, that you divide the discs correctly. This is extra points, okay? If you get it good, extra points. Let's do another one. So here again, I already have it for you. It's 28, 10, 20, and 8 ones, 28. So let's divide it into our 2 groups, okay? Let's begin with the tens, the 2 tens, 28. Let's begin with the 20. 10, 20, okay? Yes, easy? Now let's divide the ones, the 8. That's why here first we begin with the tens 2 and then the 8. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. 3 and 3 and 4 and 4. I hear 4. So how many are in each group? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here I didn't have to borrow this, so I ignore them. Okay? Now let's do it fast. So you can already put here 14. Okay? Now let's do it here super fast. This is just extra. Like I told you, first you look at the one that is next inside the house, that tens, okay? Only in divisions you begin with the tens. Or the number, because then later I can put a number here. So now this is not tens, this would be hundreds. So it's better if you just say, this is outside of the house, so you begin with the number that is the neighbor, like the red, the one that is next, okay, inside the house. So 2 times what here, 2 times what gives me these 2 inside the house? Exactly, 2 times 1, okay? 2 times 1, I put it on this line because right now I am doing this line. 2 times 1, 2, so I put the answer inside and I subtract. 2 minus 2, 0. The next step, you bring down the next number. We have an 8, so I bring it down to catch the last number, the 0, okay? Now, I need to still put a number here, okay? So 2 times what number here, 2 times what gives you the 8 that now is our last number. This is the last number right now. So 2 times what gives you 8. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 4, 8. So remember, we multiply outside. 2 times 4, I put it here, and the answer goes down, always down, all the way down now. 2 times 4, 8, and I put it here because remember, these are the ones. I cannot put it here because that would be the tens. No, I put it here, 8. And then again, we subtract. 8 minus 8, 0. Do you see how we got 14 and here we have 14? Well, now it is your turn. Like I always tell you, boys, I have another one, but it's time to go and practice. Like I always tell you, you can come back to this video if you want to get this good and get extra points, okay? You can always come back to this video, play again the video, and then do step by step with me. Even they are different numbers in the Google Slides, but you can see, a ver, what did Miss Moni do first? Ah, okay, she put the number here, so you go and do it in the Google Slides, okay? Then what did Miss Moni do next? Oh, she put the answer down. You go and do it in the Google Slides. Then what did Miss Moni do next? Ah, see, she subtracted. So you go and subtract over there. But there are different numbers over there. Don't copy these numbers. Then you come and listen again. What did she do after that? Oh, she said we have to bring the next number down. So you do it over there. Understand? That's if you want to do it, the extra work. Okay, you have to try and do it. You cannot this is not like the check what you know and say I don't know. Yes, you have to try and do it. If you get it wrong, I will not put it wrong, but if you get it good, you get a lot of points in Class Dojo. What I am going to really check is this. Understand? And remember the one I did before that we regrouped. Remember here I don't have the blue because I changed them for this. So in your Google Slides, you have that. Okay. I also did the numbers for you already. It's 46. You already have 46. Here in number 2, 52. You already have the 52. The next 75. You already have 75. So just divide them here. And if you have one alone, I put here this to help you regroup. You bring them up and bring down the 10, and then you can do your division here. Okay, boys? Well, good luck. Go and do your best. There it is.